So Costa Rica is a dream fishing destination. I was fortunate enough to go down there recently with fin noir and pen fishing. I learned it's a lot easier to fish this small Central American country than you might think. Here's how you do it. From Atlanta, it's a short 3-hour flight to the capital city of San Jose, and from there the next morning it was a short 1-hour flight to the Crocodile Bay Resort on the Pacific coast. This resort is great. It's in the middle of the jungle. You can hear the monkeys screeching, you can see the macaws flying overhead, and they've got a top-notch staff, massive fleet of boats, and some of the best fishing guides in the country. They're there to make sure that you have the most memorable experience possible. So almost as soon as we arrived, we headed out for some inshore angling for some roosterfish. Unfortunately, the roosterfish weren't cooperating on this day, but I did tangle with a feisty Jack Crevalle on Penn's new Authority reel and Carnage 3 rods. That was just a great way to start this trip off. So the next morning, I set out bright and early with Michelle of Gunpowder PR. We were hoping to catch some billfish on this day, and we trolled for about an hour. We just weren't getting any bites, but that's when the captain spotted this massive pot of spinner dolphins, and wherever there's dolphins, there's sure to be tuna nearby. So it didn't take long before Michelle and I both had a fish on the line. Unfortunately, mine threw the hook after only about 2 minutes. So Michelle passed me her rod and said, "This fish still has a lot of fight left in it." At that time, we didn't know how big the fish was, and we had no idea of knowing that that was going to be the understatement of the day. You know, you always hear about how strong tuna are, but until you tangle with one, it's hard to put into words just how strong this fish was. It just had no quit to it, and at the end of the day, everyone on the boat had to take a turn fighting this fish, even the deckhand and even the captain. This was truly a group effort to bring this massive fish in. So after a nearly 45-minute battle, the fish finally started to show signs of tiring out. I was finally able to pull this fish close to the boat to where the captain and the deckhand could gaff it. It was 60 inches long, it weighed 91 pounds on the dock scale later that afternoon. Not the biggest yellowfin tuna in the world, but I do think they were still serving that fish for dinner more than a week after I left. So I also caught a small roosterfish, and the next day I caught several other tuna in the 40 to 50 pound range, but that 91 pounder, that was the highlight, and that is the largest fish I have ever caught, regardless of species. So Costa Rica truly is a dream fishing destination. If you want to learn more about how easy it is to plan a trip like this, or if you just want to learn more about Penn and Fin Noir's new gear that we tested down there, check out our website at wideopenspaces.com.